Good day everyone, my name is Saraga, first year college, and I'm taking the course of BS Criminology. And today I'm going to share about component of the self, important intelligence, behaviors, and emotion management strategies. So first, I will be discussing the components of the self. So, self-concept is an individual perception that self-affects in relationship, function, abilities, and the health. So, number 1, component of self, self-identity. A sense of personal identity is what sets the person apart as a unique individual. May include the person's name, gender, ethnicity, family status, occupation, and rules. Personal identity develops during childhood from the self-reflection and feedback from others. Body image. Body image is an attitude on one's physical attributes and characteristics, appearance, and performance. Body image is the dynamic because any change in the body structures or functions include the normal change of growth and development and can affect it. Number 3. Self-esteem is a judgment of personal performance compared with the self-ideal. Self-esteem is associated with the locus of control. People with an individual internal locus of control perspective that may affect the own destiny, of opposed with people in external locus of control who perceive with the others' effects with their destiny. Last, role performance. Role performance are the expected behaviors that are determined by familial, cultural, and social norms. People will express their self-identity through their rules. People will take on the seek role or set of social expectations met by an ill person, such as being exempt from the role responsibilities. So, the 14 intelligence behavior. 14 intelligence behavior. Behavior's performance can be greatly influenced by one's behavior. Behavior is defined in a manner in which a person's conduct himself or herself with the various circumstances. When a person is behaving energetically, he or she said manifest the 14 behaviors or this composition. The 14 intelligence behavior. This is our persistence, overcome impulsive, listening to others, flexibility in thinking, metacognition, checking the accuracy precision, question and problem solving, applying people's knowledge and new situation, precision, and knowledge and thought using the senses, creativity, having licenses with wonderment, cooperation, and last is sense of humor. Number 1. Persistence. Persistence. It means not giving up. The answer's problem immediately known. Persistence. In psychology, persistence is a personality trait measured in the temperament and character inventory and considered one of the four temperament traits. Persistence refers to perseverance in spite of fatigue or frustration. Example of persistence is when you try to learn a new skill, never giving up. An example of persistence is when marital problem doesn't go away from other divorce but finalized. The act of persisting stubbornly or enduring continuous. Overcome impulsiveness. It involves planning, clarifying goals, exploring alternative strategies, and considering the consequences begin. This common tragic force and impulsiveness between them causes each damage around you to their inability to conquer their flaws. Only through the assistance and the mentor are they each able to through their common imperfection successfully. How to overcome impulsiveness. 1. Reminding myself to stop and think, allowing the alternative outlet of my impulses. When I get impulsive, I will ask, why do you want that? Why do you want that? For avoiding situation, you lead to impulsive behaviors. 5. Daily mindfulness practice and reviewing things that you need done. Number 6. Get enough sleep. Number listening to others. Some cognitive psychologists think that the ability to listen to another person and understand their point of view is one of the highest forms of intelligent behavior. Listening is dynamic. That means an active process that requires us to listen and think about others are saying to us. At the same time, it also means that listener tries to understand what other person is feeling or experiencing to attempt to see things from speaker's perspective. Why is listening important? Listening is the key of effective communication. Without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. As a result, communication breaks down. The sender of the message can easily become frustrated or irritated. Effective listening is key as it underpins the positive human relationship. Flexibility in thinking is when one considers other points of view rather than running the first possibility. Flexible thinking is the ability to think that attention responds, switch in rules, or to new unexpected situation. Flexible thinking is also referred to the mental flexibility or cognitive flexibility. Flexible thinking is when kids are able to think about something new way, set shifting, they can let go of the old way, doing something in order to use new way. Metacognition refers to awareness of how one's thinking or the knowledge of what's going in one's head. Metacognition is awareness of one's own thought processes and an understanding of the patterns behind them. The terms come from the root word meta, meaning beyond or the top of. Metacognition puts simply thinking about one's thinking. More precisely, it refers to a process used to plan, monitor, and assess one's understanding or performance. Metacognition includes critical awareness, one thinking learning, one self-thinker learner. Example of metacognition activities includes planning how to approach the learning task, using appropriate skills and strategies to solve problems, monitoring one's own comprehension of text, self-assessing to the self-correcting response to the self-assessment, evaluating progress towards the task. Checking for accuracy and precision. It is a behavior of not letting speed surpass your desire and craftsmanship. Both accuracy and precision reflects how close a measurement is an actual value, but accuracy reflects on how close a measurement is to known or accepted value, while precision reflects on reproducible measurements are, even they are far in acceptable value. Questioning and problem posing. It means asking questions and finding out problems for yourself. Questioning attitude, knowing that data are needed, are developing questioning strategies. To produce those data is finding problems to yourself. To be questioned, to be a problem, represent a difficult situation, to ask a question. Applying past knowledge to a new situation refers to the act and calling upon your store of knowledge and experience as a source of data, theories to explain the processes to solve each new challenges. Applying past in a new situation means applying what you learned in the past in new problems. An example is using math in geometry and algebra. Another example is learning about swimming and life saving. A person can be there use the knowledge to save someone who drowning at the beach. Student, what is applying past knowledge? Students are good at applying past knowledge to new situation because how they have solved problems previously. These students makes connection and understand the relationship between the previous problem and the new one. They are able to encapsulate their experience to apply it to new learning. To be able to apply the past new situation, developing skills and gathering information will help you to make informed decisions throughout your life. Good problem-solving skills make you more employable and better able to tackle life's challenges. Precision and language in thoughts. A person with these behaviors uses descriptive terms to distinguish objects and provide criteria for value of judgment. In the book, precision of language means using correct words to convey the exact thought the speaker intends to communicate. In other words, by using precise language, the speaker can communicate actual thoughts and not something that close to that thoughts. It teaches you to streamline thinking using the following: precise language, a vocabulary, a precise nouns, and vivid verbs helps you to create strong mental pictures to avoid wordiness. Concise language, using fewest possible words without sacrificing meaning, makes your writing understandable. Using all the senses. These of feeling, seeing, hearing, or even tasting are utilized to solve problems more effectively. The five senses formally means used to gain new knowledge. Learning takes place when mind is able to put together information from the sense of make connection with past learning. Creativity. It means applying originality and insight, developing the capacity to generate original, clever, and ingenious product solution and techniques. Creativity is the use of imagination and original ideas, especially the production of artistic work. Creativity enables to alternative ways of thinking. It unblocks all patterns or habits of thinking. It allows of non-linear thinking. Creativity is empathy of wonderment, living with a sense of wonderment, involved with the behavior of inquisitivity, curiosity, and openness of the beauty, intensity, complexity, and simplicity. Wonderment is the feeling of the surprise and joy. Wonder is the feeling of surprise and amazement. And so, wonderment. If you feel wonderment, you can quite believe you are seeing, but you definitely like it. Parents feel wonderment of the birth of their children when the children start walking and talking. Wonderment is a feeling of awakening and triggered by an expansion of one's awareness of what is possible or by confrontation with the vastness of space and time, both on reading science or fiction. Cooperation. Cooperation is the first talking advantage of the knowledge and insight that can only come as a result of social relationship. Cooperation is the process working together with the same end. Cooperation is the process of group organism working or acting together for common, mutual, or some underlying benefit, as the opposite of working competition for the selfish benefit. Many animals in the plant species cooperate both with other members of their own species with their members of other species. Sense of humor. And the last one is sense of humor. It refers to being able to look at the situation, opportunities, problems, relationships, and fun. Sense of humor is a perceived and perceived humor or appropriate joke. Sense of humor is a tendency of experience and provoke laughter and provide amusement. The term derives from the text humoral medicine in the ancient Greeks, which taught that the balance of fluids in the human body, known as humors, controlled human health and emotion. So, last topic is emotion management strategies. Emotion management strategies and any social interactions feeling may arise. This emotion may be positive or negative, may affect your relationship as well. This is some tips on how managing your emotion. Number 1. Smile to make others feel. Smile to make yourself feel good. Face the mirror and smile. After some time, your mood will be better and you might even laugh naturally. Even if you fake your smile, it has a positive impact to your mood, essentially triggering certain facial muscles by smiling. Trick your face or your brain into thinking you're happy, and it will also help you. Fake it until you make it. Number 2. Smile to make others feel good. The ability to make other people is great skills. Keep the people around you happy by smiling them that you care about them. Make friendly conversation by listening more than you talk. And praise their accomplishment and remember details about their lives to make them feel important. Smiling helps you to feel positive and also spread positivity to the people around you. Make an effort to smile often, and people are more likely to come to you. And whatever you greet people, smile as you say hello. Number 3. Get up and move. Movement is also important for the lymphatic system to get the toxins out of your body. And get up from your desk and jump regularly. Exercise promotes chemical in the brain that improves your mood and make relax. Especially, the brain release feel good chemicals called endorphins throughout your body. Physical activities reduce anxiety and distress and enhance self-esteem. Check in with your body. Learn to relate this tension with the emotion you feel to understand how your feelings affects your psychology. It means examining, measuring, monitoring something in your body, usually your weight, size, or your shape. A certain amount of body checking is completely normal, but it can be problematic if behavior is different from your daily life. Number 5. Physically remove the tension. When we are communicating in a passive or aggressive way, we are often feeling anxious or angry. This can be affected in our bodies. We can become tension in our shoulders, necks, jaw, or through in our entire body. If you feel tension in your arms, shake them. And if there is tension in your chest, stretch and breathe deeply. Number 7. Talk to someone. Express your feelings so you can start to resolve the situation. Especially when your family, talk to them. What's your problem? And your family will help you to fix your problem and give you some advices. And talk to your trusted friends. Number 8. Disengage and re-engage emotion. You must learn to park your emotion to deal with at a later time. But do not avoid them. You must acknowledge your feelings, then utilize your emotion and intelligence to improve them. Number 9. Label your emotion. By labeling your feelings, you are helping your brain to put brakes on your emotional response, and you are giving your brain this chance to make sense of feelings you have just experienced. Naming your feelings can also help to accept them. And lastly, label your emotion for others. You can often diffuse a tense situation by acknowledging the feelings of the others. When you ask, I sense that you are angry. Can you tell me how you feel? The other person will be encouraged to consider the label his or her emotion as well. He or she may respond, yes, I feel angry, or no, I am not angry, I am annoyed. So that's for today. Okay.